Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is a weekend review for the week ending August 5th, 2022. We're looking at a weekly chart of the S&P 500. Not a lot to talk about. Not much has changed. We still have the short-term trend up. Bulls have captured the intermediate, going for that long-term 40. Structurally, we could have a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder form. 380 is a huge demand level. It must hold for the bull thesis to remain alive. And the bears would love to keep the bulls under 420, 417. I'm going to try to keep this video real short. In terms of daily trends, obviously, bull trend in motion. I'd love to see if this could revert back to the zero line like it did here, and then get one more run higher. That would align with this left shoulder. We'll see if that happens. Nothing has to happen. The first thing, if this right shoulder is to play out, first thing that has to happen is price has to get below the orange line. Price has to stay below 409. I'm going to try to make this video real quick, so we're going to move right along. That's SPY. Let's go into the Qs. Qs a little bit different, right? Approaching this supply. But again, beautiful trend. ADX confirming. Dips into the 10 and the 20 are definitely for buying. 308 is the level. There's a gap here at 330. Unlikely 335 is captured on the first tag. Structurally, same type of thing. But as long as they stay above that 315 level, this little bottoming pattern, I guess, is valid, but it's not the structure you want to see. Either way, you want to just stay, from a level standpoint, you want to be above this level. And ultimately, the bulls want to get outside this down channel, so this descending channel downtrend. Until they do, you're below declining 200. Got to be cautious, but dips are likely to get bought, and price is likely to find its way back up to the 200 on the daily, and that'll be the next test. And you look at the weekly, same idea. Capture the 20. ADX is likely going to bottom out and then start marching higher. Let's take a look at SMH. Same idea here as SPY. Probably not going to get above 249 or 258 on the first try. Either way, you do have a left shoulder type thing setting up. Either here, here, or here. We've done this V-shaped bottom just like we had here. But we got a long way to go to get back to all-time highs. Either way, bullish. Looks good. This is the laggard. But yeah, same idea as the Qs. Let's get this gap fill up here. Just, another 8%. All right, let's take a look at the weekly. Again, captured the 20. PPO cross. ADX not confirming. But ADX did not confirm either at the 2020 lows until much, much later, until the 20 was captured. That's when ADX bottomed and then flipped up. So yeah, watch for a potential right shoulder, but really, it's our job to look at the moving averages and react. Use the moving averages to help identify trends, follow trends until they end, and ultimately reverse. This is all we're trying to do. So this looks like a trend that's reversed, a downtrend that's reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row of higher lows and higher highs. That is bullish. That is not bearish. IWM escaping this downtrend that's been going on for 7, 8 months. Outside the trend. That's bullish. That's not bearish. Sorry, bears. I know. Doesn't match your macro thesis. So let's look at the daily. Same story as all the other indexes. Again, there's not a lot to talk about. I'm going to keep this video real short. Try to keep it to 10 minutes. If you zoom into the monthly here, above last month's high, right? This was the chart to watch for longs. I mean, just one of the best setups you're going to get in a long time. Let's take a look at the 10-year. Still in this uptrend, but below the 20 and PPO rolling. I would expect PPO to get back to the zero line. That's what we would look for. From a daily chart standpoint, I mean, we're about to find out what's happening here. All right, so is this a head and shoulders? And again, the best head and shoulders patterns have a horizontal neckline. This one's slightly, this one has a slant. So is this a declining 20, getting a rejection here? What type of gap is this here? Is this an ABC? I have no idea. I can tell you this. Here's the gap, 291. Here's this 310 high. Ultimately, 324 was the level for the pattern on the monthly chart. Okay? That was the level. So if we're in some big long-term uptrend that's going to last for years and years and years, right? The histogram is rolling over. The PPO is starting to stop rising, go sideways, down, kind of like what happened here. Kind of like what happened here. Okay, so we're going to have to see how this monthly closes. Is this just a back test of the 200? I don't know. I mean, rarely, it's not so much about where price is now, it's about where did it come to get here now. And the thing has literally tripled without a pullback to the 20. Tripled without a pullback to the 20. So the 20 is average, it's mean. The 10 can also be considered that. Either way, that's 230, 189. I still see lower prices, but I'm unclear. And TLT is giving me no clarity, right? This is a reversal. This is an outside bearish reversal. Rejection again at the 20. In my opinion, price is coming back down to 112 for bonds. I don't see any other way around it, and is losing this ascending channel that it had. So this is an uptrend, okay? Uptrend appears to be broken. This was the previous low. They broke it. Let's take a look at ARC, which seems to be breaking out. Okay, so long descending channel. We go sideways, build a base, right? Distribution, decline, accumulation. This accumulation phase could go on for a while, but you're seeing it here in the volume profile tool at 47. This is the area to accumulate, or at least where the computers are accumulating. And the moving averages here are showing me no trend. ADX is showing me maybe there's a trend, maybe there's not a trend. We're going to have to wait and see. PPO is showing me, hey, look, we tried to get back to the zero line. We couldn't do it. It's time to go again. And then, structurally, this is a big bear flag. But what happens with bear flags that don't go lower? That energy gets released right back up to where the bear flag started, $72. So that's what's at play here. That declining 40 and the 200. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. We've got a few other charts and then we're going to wrap up. Big bear flag, PPO rolling over. That being said, no trend. Nothing's changed from this standpoint. This longer term trend line, they're trying to accumulate. That's what it looks like. The 510 though, the bulls need to get this 510 cross. They need to challenge this high here at 26,951 and then rally. If it's not something, like this, and this is all just accumulation, right? What's going to happen, this thing is going to drop another 40% and reach this ultimate target of around 12,000. And that would be the ABC target, right? If the ABC didn't already complete here, okay? It's possible that's completed and that's the end of it. And if it didn't, then what you're looking at is something a little bit deeper. Let's take a look at the financials. Again, another long that I've been calling out for weeks. This is a great setup. We're now outside the downtrend, PPO bull cross. Again, all these charts showing the same thing. Every single one of them. Let's take a look at some of the leaders. EMPH. I mean, she's now rallied. You got to be a little careful here. She's almost doubled in 3 weeks. So you got to be a little careful. That being said, this is my target. I think she can still go to 350 by 8:15. You look at the weekly. This is the pattern that we're in. Again, very, 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 very bullish. This is all out of the TAN ETF. Take a look. This is where all the leaders are. Crocs has been a leader in Crocs is the IWM leader. IWM is breaking out. Is Crocs breaking out? CRISPR is the leader within ARC, right? Is CRISPR breaking out? Like, these are the charts that I'm watching. These are the charts that I'm playing. Another name that's done very well while ARC has done well is PLTR. This one continues. This looks like a bull flag. Definitely has 1415 written all over it. Again, ADX not confirming, but this is how these things change. They reach the low, then they flip. We'll take a look at KWeb, which is one we played before, but give an update to the team. This one looks dead. Dead money until above 32.74. Really an avoid. And has broken down of the only uptrend she had. So this little higher low, higher high thing that she had going on, that looks dead to me. And as long as she stays below that, this is what's on the table. And you look at the daily and you say, all right, well, maybe there's something else. No, this is a downtrend. This is a downtrend. So forget about all this subjective stuff. We lost the uptrend. We're in a downtrend. This funnel will take price lower. That's the only way around it. Now, if she can get above $30, then she's going to start heading back to try to fill these gaps. Again, dead money, avoid. DNMR, dead money, avoid. All right, we got the PPO reset to zero, curling up. ADX is not confirming the move lower. Everything you need to see, still in this kind of uptrend. But I'm just saying, I mean, it just hasn't gone anywhere. It's just dead. There's nothing to do here. Now PPO on the weekly is confirming, but again, like, no trend, no money, right? I'd rather be in something like this than something like DNMR. Another name I like is Cron, but dead money historically has been dead money. Is something changing here? Is this downtrend finally over? I mean, this downtrend she's been under since 2021 February, she's now outside of. I'm paying attention. This one is definitely on my radar. I think that's about it. Let's end with gold. All right. Can't really do much. PPO reset to zero. This is likely a sell. Can't get above the 10. Getting rejected at this previous trend line. Just doesn't look good. I mean, technically range bound, so dead money. You know, would have to really get above 194 for me to be excited, or get below 157, and then get back above. Right now, it's just dead money. I got to avoid. There's nothing to look at. In DBC, the commodities looks to be breaking down. We'll see. Still got to get below this 24 level on weekly closes to confirm, but this trend line looks to be breaking down, and this volume distribution pattern looks to be like a top. We'll have to see. This 510 bear cross full in motion could rally back to 26, be a great sell. And yeah, that's all I got. I hope you like the content. If you do, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm trying to make them just a little bit shorter when there's not so much going on. All right, take care.